Hey guys, Blossoms! So today's video is going to be a product review slash comparison video because I will explain that to you when we get into the video, so hope you guys enjoy. Let's get started. Okay, Orange Blossoms, so I have been waiting for this product for, I have to turn my fan on, it is so hot in here. Please forgive me because it's hot in here. I have been looking for this product for many weeks. And I finally found it before I went to Colorado Springs because I was saying, you know how I wanted to get it at Colorado Springs. Well, I didn't have to because I found it. I feel like y'all are like a little too close. Sound better? So the product that I'm talking about is the Marc Jacobs Coconut Face Primer. I'm obsessed. I'll tell you why in a minute. The other primer that I was using while I was waiting for this primer was the Too Faced, what is this? The Too Faced Hangover Replenishing Face Primer with Coconut Water, which looks like this. It has a pump, which for sanitary reasons is a must. This also has a pump. Beautiful bottle, nice lid, gorgeous packaging. So I'm going to do the product review for this primer first, and then I'll do a comparison to see which one you guys would prefer. They do kind of vary in price. Now I know in my Colorado vlog that I did, I said that you should just spring for the Marc Jacobs one, but then I got to thinking about it, including tax, this is it's a splurge. It's a little more expensive than the Too Faced primer. So the first thing that I'm going to talk about is the Marc Jacobs primer. This stuff is amazing. I have it on today. I actually filmed me a vlog. I have vlogged me putting this on, and I absolutely love this primer. It's $44 without tax. With tax here in California, because our tax percentage is astronomical. Ours is 8%. So ours, it's going to be a little more expensive for California, but it's $44 without tax. I do not order off the Sephora website, which I will tell you at the end of the video, but I highly recommend this stuff. There's no smell, like there's very little smell, like nothing. It just, one pump does your whole face. It just smooths it out, it evens it out a little bit, so your foundation goes on flawlessly. I'm wearing it today. I absolutely love it. My foundation goes on so smoothly, evenly. There's no patches. Because there's coconut in here, I just feel like you're not going to get dry patches if you don't like use a lot of moisturizers and your skin gets kind of dry. You know how you have those little dry patches, or when the weather changes. This doesn't accentuate those, so that your foundation doesn't accentuate them either, because other primers that I've used, it will accentuate my dry skin, and then my foundation makes it even worse. So this does not do that. It just smooths it out. I have no dryness at all, and it just makes my makeup look absolutely flawless. I absolutely love this primer. So highly recommend this. If you can afford it, I highly recommend it. Especially if you're using a liquid foundation. I use it with both liquid to powder and liquid foundations. I use my Hourglass, which is liquid to powder, my Mag Mineralized, which is a dewy finish foundation. For filming only, I use my Mega Forever HD foundation. And I've used it with every foundation that I have, and it absolutely makes it just look flawless. Now, it's not a pore minimizer. It's just to put over your skin as a primer like you would a canvas. It just makes it more smooth. It moisturizes your skin underneath so you're not left with really nasty, dry, cracked skin. I just really like this stuff, so I highly recommend this stuff. So the other primer that I was using, as I mentioned in the first part of the video, is the Too Faced Coconut Water Hangover. This has been around forever, and I was trying to get a hold of this stuff, and the Sephora woman who helped me, she recommended this until I could get my hands on this one. is silicone free, which is good. I don't love it, but I like it. It has no distinctive smell either. Like, it's there's no fragrance at all with either one of these. The problem that this one absorbs very quickly into my skin, which is very nice for me. This one doesn't. This one takes a little more time to absorb. That's why when I do my makeup, I do my oil, my primer oil, and then I do my moisturizer, then I do my primer. That way everything is sunk into my skin, and my skin is nice and it's absorbed, so there's no wetness on it. Then I will do my foundation. I'll do my eyes, then my foundation. I leave for last. This takes a little while to absorb into my skin, and I feel like throughout the day, like, it doesn't keep it as moisturized as the coconut one from Marc Jacobs. So if I had to choose which one I would prefer to use on a daily basis, I would choose the Marc Jacobs one. It just does a better job. However, if that $44 is too expensive for you, but you still want to try a higher end primer, I recommend this, but I would also be very careful. I have combo skin, so I have very dry skin here, but have very oily skin on my nose. The rest of my face can get pretty dry, so this just takes a little while to absorb. I feel like I'm not holding it up high enough. This one takes a little more to absorb. It doesn't do as great of a job to keep your skin moisturized as the Marc Jacobs one. So I would recommend just going for the Marc Jacobs one if you had to choose which one, because they're both coconut primers, but this one does a better job keeping your skin moisturized. It does a better job in keeping your makeup without, it doesn't crease as much with this one. I found this one, I need to hold it higher. This one, my makeup creased a little bit. With this one, it's never creased, and I've flown with this primer. When I went to Colorado Springs, this is the primer that I used, and I had no issues with my foundation cracking, creasing, crumbling, fading away. Like, it did none of that. And my skin was so dry. When I put this on, my skin actually just sucked it up, and it wasn't as dry. But that's partially because I do moisturize every day, so that does help. So I do recommend the Marc Jacobs. I prefer the Marc Jacobs over the Too Faced primer. I've used it over my MAC primer, and I've used it over my Photo Finish primer from Smashbox, which you guys know is one of my holy grail primers. I've been obsessed with this primer. I almost called it a foundation. So the last part of this video is why I do not shop at Sephora online. I've gotten some questions because I have mentioned it, but I never went into detail about it in my video. So the reason why I don't shop at Sephora is online. It's because, number one, I mostly go for foundations, and I cannot get a color match online. So I have to go into the store regardless, so then I just get everything else that I need. Because my undertones are a lot different than a lot of people, I have to go in to get it color matched, because if I don't, A, I will look like an Oompa Loompa, or B, I'll look like a clown, and I'm not about that life. So the other things, I've read some really bad reviews about the Sephora app and online. Like they tried to exchange a product, they couldn't do it. They tried to go in the store, they couldn't do it. Like, there's just a lot of iffy reviews on Sephora's app and online. I just prefer, because I'm very lucky, I prefer to go to my store than just order it online. However, if you do not have a Sephora anywhere near you, do the online, not the app. The app is worse than online, so just be very wary about that if you're ordering this stuff. You can go to the Marc Jacobs website and the Too Faced website. I just would prefer to go like this. I look online, Sephora online, to see what's in stock, to go see if my Sephora will have it. If it doesn't, I will wait for it to come in, like I did with the Marc Jacobs primer. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you were waiting for this video to kind of see if it's worth purchasing, yes it is. I highly recommend this primer, especially if you live in drier climates, like the Midwest especially, because it gets very dry, especially where I'm from. It gets very dry during the summer. This will help your skin and keep it a lot more moisturized throughout the summer and spring. So I hope you guys enjoy, and thank you for watching my videos and your support. If you have any other products, higher end products you would like me to test, let me know in the comments down below of this video, and I will be more than happy to do that for you. A quick thing, I don't use a lot of drugstore products because they break me out. They don't have my shade, or I just don't like the product. So just keep that in mind. I will do a video about that later. So I hope you guys enjoy, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye!